next one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face?
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Black Knights and the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Now Jackson. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. Now Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson, Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Jackson on first down. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
Down, 50, plant. We own it. We own it.
2nd and 11. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Okay, double up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lawrence. Robinson's got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. On 4th down, Lawrence. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, possession switches hands. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Back. Check 43. Watch the safety creep. Slam.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Jackson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week, as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them, because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you know.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Blue draw Corkers. Right there in the middle. Let's go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Herndon's got it complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Rock it. 10. Hit it.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Hey, Team 6. 6. Pull it high. Go.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. On 2nd down now, Whittington.
Let's stop. Ready. 50.
Watch out.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Tucker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. On first down, Whittington. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On second down, Whittington. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They'll run on first down. Whittington. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up.
Still under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run, watch the run. Yeah, Mike 50, Mike 50. Stay with your man.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Space to run past the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Mike 50.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Steps away. And he will have a touchdown. Lamar Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, Jackson feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Rolling to his left. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down and inches. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Back to throw. Lawrence. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. That's complete to Robinson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time, in football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On fourth down, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I'm coming.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play and a half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on now, let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, Whittington. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. He's got Herndon, his tight end.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Lawrence. It's complete to Robinson. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Second and 5 now. Jackson flush to his right.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Whittington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having to run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw. Lawrence.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. Caught by Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Jackson finds his tight end Oliver here outright. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And Jackson throwing once more. His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Ready.
On 1st down, Lawrence going deep now for Herndon. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Back to throw. Lawrence. He completes it to Wilson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is born. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll look to throw again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And Robinson with a big catch. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Looking to throw. Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Yeah, he's got it. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Ready? HG Gator. Don't let him breathe, defense.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back to throw. Lawrence. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah,
much you need, tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they self.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Come on. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game. Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that? Like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bag. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you. She said she not a. She an. Ay. Why you do that? Like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bag. You my bag. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Yeah. 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 Hey. Yeah. Let's go. Hey. Yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her 1 foul, just to tell her it's 1 now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Yeah, ain't saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just...
My, oh my, Ajayi. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Jay Ajayi, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready, break. Check. Check. Hey, switch gears. Leo. Check 15.
This is Ajayi. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Ajayi. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Ajayi. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Back to throw. Dixon. It's caught by Clive Walford. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Go on.
The first carry for Samaje Perine. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Perine. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
To throw on second down. Dixon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's third down and 5.
Allen from the gun on third down. It's complete. It's Gore. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 21 yards there on third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's got this down to the 35. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Frank Gore, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Dixon. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Dixon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Croft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs. But out there now and says he's feeling pretty good. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dixon escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. And here's Allen to throw on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dixon. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dixon. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Looking to throw. Dixon. And this is Parker. Complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw on 2nd down. Dixon. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have come to halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Singletary again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And able to find John Brown. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Singletary. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Lee Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Dixon, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Dixon. And that will be incomplete.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m.
My, oh my, Ajayi. It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Jay Ajayi, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves in New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago, getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hit it. Yeah, my opposite. Tight dog. Ready?
They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second and 5. And he fires one incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
18, Gator.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 6. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19.
Down. 60 outlaw.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Let's go, baby.
So here are the Bills now under third-year man Sean McDermott. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5.
Beasley signed with the Bills in March just before his 30th birthday after 7 years with the Cowboys, hoping that he can be a very valuable slot receiver in Buffalo. Just under 700 yards last year and 3 touchdowns in Dallas. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. The open man is Smith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd and 7, Allen, and the grab by Croft. And And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. He's got Gore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a delayed give to Gore. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing now is Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the return will stop right around the 25. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rashad Jones. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain?
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Looking to throw on second down. Dixon. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Hey, let's go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, it's caught. Smith. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, 5... And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Allen off the play fake. Complete. Smith has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Set 50, plant. Fire.
A final shot before break. Dixon, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, and it's the Bengals who are out in front. Joe Mixon accounting for the lone scoring thus far as he's cashed in with a touchdown run. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Matthew Stafford, 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Throwing on first down. Dixon. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. Now a short one to Gesicki. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Dixon. Wolford's got it. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They run with Ajayi. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Down right around the 25. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
55, my God, 55.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now Gore trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Allen on third. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Watch the curve.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Gore. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 3rd down, Allen got an open man. It's Foster. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
Back to 19. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Open man here is Foster. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Dixon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Dixon. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Dixon. Wide open receiver complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Allen. Open man is Kroom, the tight end. 20.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on E!
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the London Black Knights. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And, right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because as you...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try the air now with Goff. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap and they exploited it.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd is short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2 yards, good enough for a first. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. To try again after the sack. Jackson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. Touchdown! In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here is the home side to take over on offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, watch that, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Quit talking about it.
Now it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Here's Jackson on third and long. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Jackson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He'll have a first down past the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. That's complete to Nada, the tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second and 10. Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Tucker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him. I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's right. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Still third down.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there. Is that one good for 15 and a first? Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to walk. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 4 receivers now in the formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And an alley to run. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Flushed out right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And who we got? 36, 36. Wide. Let's go. Come on.
From the gun, Jackson. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra.
They put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after is good, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. From the gun on third down, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They will run with Singletary. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Goff on third down. Complete to right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now a run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second and 11 now. Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hell, you won. It's just here.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Nice touchdown, baby.
A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. first down. Singletary. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They go right back to Singletary. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll keep it on the ground. Whittington, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And this offense on third down today, they've hit rush coming, and he's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there.
We got this.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
It is a cut. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. Now Jackson on first down. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Oliver. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Jackson. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Jackson from the shotgun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his... Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Broncos, it's an important...
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause I blame she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.